Hello, boys. Welcome to the Footcast. It's a new season of the Footcast. I made all this branding, this rebranding. That was me. Anyway, I'm here with Trigger and the Ginge. Guys, how's your summer been?
All right, to be fair. I mean, I didn't think we would get bought, but we've been bought. So, they always do say dreams do come true. I don't think they didn't this summer, mate.
Ooh, Chris, how was yours?
All you do is wish Chelsea go bust and end up in League Two, but that doesn't happen. We're closer to doing that than they are.
I know.
Even though it literally feels like Chelsea this summer have literally gone on FIFA career mode and did financial takeover up to 1 billion and signed every player at a high rating.
That's funny enough because I think players want Champions League football.
Ooh.
It's not even a dig. I'm just saying it literally feels like they've opened up a career mode and set the budget. I'm not even insulting. I'm just saying how it is.
I'm just saying, right, at the end of the day, of course, at the end of the day, it won't be like the Roman Abramovich days, but I am liking the new Chelsea, how things are going to be done. He's not going to just spend 80 million on one player. That bought us two players. That bought us Sterling and Koulibaly. 80 million usually buys you one player this day in the transfer window. So it is it's a new era at Chelsea, as they say, and it is.
We haven't got a striker.
I know we haven't got a striker. We've just sold Timo Werner, so we do need a striker. Everyone knows what's been linked on Sky Sports News about Aubameyang and De Jong.
Yeah, De Jong I think will be a stupid one because if you think about it, you've got enough players in
I don't want De Jong.
De Jong.
To be honest, I wouldn't mind having Aubameyang, but I want to give Brozier a chance.
Aubameyang.
So you've gone out on loan?
No, Brozier's still there. I think
Was he still at Chelsea?
Oh. He's still at Chelsea.
He was linked to West Ham, wasn't he?
Yeah, but Tuchel has insisted he's not for sale.
He must have plans to use him. Unlike a certain Conor Gallagher, who came on the 95th minute over the weekend.
I did think that was a bit unfair. I know he's already said to him in pre-season, "You're part of my plans," but I personally think you should give Gallagher a chance against Everton, even if you gave him half an hour.
He's better than Mason Mount, so you should give him a go.
Well, there's a reason why Mason Mount has sort of started and Gallagher hasn't, but it does take time because.
What's that, manager's favourite?
Well, there is rumours that is true. He is the manager's favourite, but at the end of the day, I don't know. The way I see it, it is a new era at Chelsea. I am liking it. I'll always love Roman. I know you're not really allowed to say that nowadays, but Roman Abramovich, thank you for everything you've done for the club, but I'm looking forward to Todd Bowley and the Clear Lake Consortium.
We do not condone his opinions.
So, talking of the weekend, Chris, what was that, man?
He's not here.
Honestly, actually no, this is for Chris.
No, you're not. You're not Chris. I'm Chris. You're the trigger. Okay. Sorry, man. Oh god, it was just embarrassing. Like literally, it's the same shit. All because, as Roy Keane said years ago, leopards don't change their spots, which a lot of those players have proven. Martinez, I thought was good, apart from that one clumsy challenge, which should have been a penalty. Which is weird, me saying it should have been a penalty against Manchester United.
Yeah.
I know. What has happened? But it's even more embarrassing when Christian Eriksen is outplaying every fucking player on that pitch.
Christian Eriksen's still really decent. Christian Eriksen's still really decent.
I know, but the thing is, though, he came in on a free transfer from Brentford after being let go by Inter because of having a defibrillator in his heart, which, fair enough, you can't help because it's not his fault. But fuck me, how on earth is he outplaying every player on that pitch who are fit, who are at the peak of their fitness?
I mean,
it's just they've just crumbled. It's like the preseason. Yeah, you can win matches, you can lose matches. No one gives a shit. It's about fitness. Mm-hmm. But the way they were progressing, and you can't blame Ronaldo because Ronaldo made a difference. Look when he came on.
I strongly disagree with that.
Why is that?
I think Ronaldo's become the problem now at Manchester United.
if we go
several
back about
times.
11 months, you said the exact same thing when we signed him.
No, for different reasons, right? But this time it's become a lot more blatant. It's just him acting petulantly. He wants to go, right? And Man United, or someone in the boardroom's obviously going, "You're not going," and they have an option within his contract to activate another year. But you know, you can't do what he did over the summer: play one pre-season game and then not expect to get benched.
I think he expected to get benched, but the thing is, though, with that, the problem is, though, he wants to go, which
Yeah.
I agree. The way he's been dealing with it's been awful. But this is also the same player who called out all the players for their attitude around the club, who pointed out single-handedly all the issues that is wrong with Manchester United. So he's not
weren't
really
him.
been.
It was
he's not
Ralph
really been a
Rangnick
problem.
as well.
Yeah, Ragnick, who's been unfairly booted out the door, which is
Yeah.
stupid. So you got what Ragnick's pointed out and what Ronaldo's pointed out. And would you say them two are the problem? Ragnick pointed out what the problem was.
Yeah.
The board were like, no, fuck you, you're easier to get rid of. Or is it the players around him? Because bear in mind, the team, without Ronaldo on the pitch, were absolutely dog shit. As soon as Ronaldo came on, we improved. Not great, but we improved.
I feel Ronaldo's attitude over the summer has been very poor for someone that supposedly loves Manchester United. Okay, he refused to go on the pre-season tour to Australia and Asia.
But you got to respect those family issues. Like we can believe it or not.
But what about the rest of the time over the pre-season that he's had a chance to play with the squad and he hasn't? He left.
He did. Towards the end of
he
pre-season.
left. I know he played one game and left it after he got subbed off.
So did
he's
quite
supposed
a few
to.
players.
I know he's supposed to be a senior player in the squad, and I agree with what Ten Hag was saying in his pre-game press conference that there were a few more that left, but the focus is on Ronaldo.
Yeah, because Ronaldo is the big name.
He is a senior player, and he should be setting that example, along with Bruno Fernandes and that. And it's going to take a serious rebuild at Manchester United. You need to get the Glazers out. They are what is holding back Manchester United, in my opinion. Yeah, because
the problem is with the Glazer family. Like, the reason why we're so successful when they were in charge, when Ferguson was manager, was Ferguson's way of, in spite of them.
Yeah.
That's the reason why he won. Because they didn't fucking help him. Like, was it? The most money they spent in the transfer window, looking back, wasn't a lot of money. It was like Van Persie, one season, 20 mil, and a couple of cheap, lower rated players. And we won the league. Unlike Chelsea, where they spend a hell of a lot of money just to win one trophy. Just saying.
Well, you can have your digs about Chelsea, man, but what have Man City done the last few years as well?
They've won the league
6 times
over and over again, and got a Champions League final.
You mean Man United?
At the end of the day, we've gone on to win it with our academy as well. I know we've bought it, but we've also gone. What have Man City done? Everyone's having digs.
Name, what was it? 5 Chelsea academy players in the last 5 years who are starting in the Chelsea team right now.
Mason Mount,
Reece James, Trevor Chalobah. He just got he started.
No, regular starters.
Okay, maybe. Okay, yeah, obviously since Frank. But I mean, you're having your digs at Man United, right?
Wait, what? Is that only 2?
To be honest, I didn't know we are building an academy and stuff. There are players around. And it's
building an academy. You had like the best bunch of young players come through and sold them.
Yeah, we did, and we've learned from, and we now have to learn from it. But you're having your digs at Chelsea, but what have Man City done?
Me, Man United.
Man City, because they've also bought the league.
They're still winning the league.
They've done it on a bigger scale, though, haven't they?
Yeah, we've won the Champions League. We've won FA. They haven't won the Champions League.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, I think it's between them or Liverpool this season.
Yeah, it will be. It will be.
I don't think it'll be Man City. I honestly don't think it will be Man City. I think they had a massive chance last year. They bottled it. And I think it will take them. I know everyone's saying Haaland. Yeah, he is a tremendous player. And he is going to score. He is going to settle in the Premier League. But at the same time, I do see Haaland struggling. He obviously will score. Yeah, he scored against West Ham. West Ham are obviously a good club the last few years. They've proved it and stuff. Got into Europa League, got into the semi-finals of Europa League. They've still got European football this year. I know it's not the Europa League. But at the same time, if you did watch that game, West Ham did sort of turn up as well. Yeah, they didn't win or take their chances, but they did give them a run. And if you watch Haaland against Liverpool in the Community Shield, he did struggle a little bit. So
he did.
You're telling me Haaland will struggle against certain teams. He's going to struggle against Man United. He will struggle. I reckon
Against Man U? Are you serious?
I think he will. I'm being serious.
That's a big call.
If he has to play against Maguire, he's walking through him like fucking nothing.
That's a big call.
He's cutting through Maguire like he's a knife on fire.
He will struggle against the big teams. He will struggle against teams like Chelsea, Man United, Liverpool. I think even Arsenal's like that. I think even Tottenham will struggle against Tottenham. I think personally he will struggle against certain big clubs and maybe even the clubs lower down in the league.
There's one difference.
He ain't going to walk this league.
Yeah, but there's one difference though.
What's the difference?
He's not Lukaku.
Well, he ain't Sancho either, but let's not talk about Sancho because everyone's forgotten about Sancho. But
no, they haven't.
Well, everyone's forgotten.
I still think last season he was one of our best players.
Yeah.
He had one bad game, was it? Sunday. But
he was terrible. I forgot Sancho was on the pitch.
Wow.
That is.
However, can we just say something that during that match, how good was Danny Welbeck?
Oh, he honestly looked like a different player. He looked like a different player.
I would sign him if he could do that regularly. I'd re-sign him.
I know. When he was under Ferguson, Welbeck, when he was younger, he came back from his loan from Sunderland, came back to Man United. Fergie gave him a chance because he did give the academy a chance. Always, Fergie does believe in the youngsters as well. He is a perfect example. And Welbeck and Cleverley, back in that 2012-13 season, even though they signed Van Persie in that, honestly, Welbeck and Cleverley looked like two world-class players. Obviously, things didn't work out at Man United. They got loaned out, sold. Obviously, we know where Welbeck is. We know where Cleverley is. Cleverley's and the Championship with Watford have just recently been relegated. But when they were at Man United, the first few months, they were bossing it, them two. And honestly, I mean that. I remember that, and I was like, trust me, Cleverley's going to be something on Welbeck. And yeah, Welbeck has had his moments. He had a few good spells at Arsenal. He scored a few goals.
Welbeck at United, I always thought he was a donkey. He'd have one or two good games. He's like, for example, if he was a midfielder, he'd be Fred.
Yeah,
I don't think he was that bad.
No, literally. If you watch him for a whole season was it from 2009 till 2013, you get so stressed watching him. You'll have occasional great games like Fred, but more often than not, he'll be an absolute fucking donkey on the pitch.
Honestly, to be honest, Fred and McTominay, they need to go. They need to go.
Oh my god,
it's time to go.
You know what?
I think
Ten Hag will succeed at Manchester United. He will need to be given time. He will need. He's got a 3-year contract. He needs at least 2 years.
No, he needs 3.
Well, he'll be given as long as he gets given the 3-year contract he's signed. As long as he doesn't get sacked between, obviously, the 3 years. But I think this season is a rebuild. I don't think if anyone at Man United expects them to go and win the Premier League, they've got 3 cups that they could win, which is the Europa League, FA Cup, and Carabao Cup. There are the 3 trophies that they could realistically win,
which we can't. Because if you think about it, the best teams in Europe are Liverpool, Chelsea, and City. And those 3 best teams in Europe are in the same competitions as you're saying we have a chance of winning.
Well, obviously you've got the Europa League. You could win that.
Yeah, I would like to win something. If we had to win that, fair enough. We get different badges.
I think Ten Hag will succeed at Man United, but it will just take him a while, and I think he will do it. He is a brilliant manager. He does need to be backed by the board. I don't know what's going on there, really. And I think there's just, like, obviously, why are they going for Arnautovic? Like, why? Why are you doing that?
Oh, that
They're
got
not
turned
anymore.
down.
They're not
That
anymore.
got turned down, because even Gary Neville said, if Man United not call you, reject the call. But...
I mean, to be fair, it just stinks of the Glazers, this transfer, because
It's desperation.
think about it. Like, over the years, panicked by strikers. Was it Falcao, Cavani, Igalo? Who else is it? Like, even to some extent, Ronaldo. Not a long-term fix, a short-term. We had a chance of signing. Was it Benjamin? Oh, whatever his name is.
Esco.
Yeah, we had a chance to sign him last season for 2 mil, and we said no. Now he's about 50 mil, and we're like, oh, that's a bit too much. It's like we had the same thing with Haaland. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in his first to second season, said no, his first season, sorry. After that first season, he said he wants Haaland, 15 million, the same price as Daniel James, and the Glazers went no.
We clearly can see the problem.
The Glazers don't care about Man United, right? And all Ronaldo is now is a marketing tool. He sells shirts, he sells merchandise.
Ronaldo's got more followers than Manchester United do in general. Like,
yeah,
I know
exactly.
I know. At the end of the day, a lot of people do say Ronaldo made a difference, and yeah, he is the best player in the world in my eyes, and he will make a difference anyway. But I personally think he is holding, not him as a person, but his saga is holding a dark cloud over the Manchester United. I think obviously, all right, yeah, he is an experienced player. He will pick up, because he's obviously gonna be one day a coach. One day, if he decides to go for his badge, he will obviously have his opinion, but he also needs to remember he's not at the Man United he was back at 2008, 2009 with the Brunies, the Berbatovs, the Tevez. They're all gone. They're all retired. They're all doing their own thing. It is a whole new Man United, so it's a new attitude. It's not the same since Fergie's left, but I think the Ronaldo saga is bringing Man United down as a club, and it ain't obviously fair on the other players. Like, you know, Rashford's just come back from full fitness. He had a good pre-season. So did Martial. I just think, personally, the Ronaldo saga needs to end, because...
But to be fair, that's the problem as well. We're not going to go any further with or without Ronaldo, because think about it this way. A striker, we deemed shit over the last 7 years. We're saying if Ronaldo goes, we need to rely on him. He got booed by Sevilla fans. Sevilla. Does that sink in?
Martial.
Yeah, does that sink in, right? Martial was booed by Sevilla fans on loan for 6 months. And just because he had a decent pre-season, which he always fucking does, he's not exactly Andreas Pereira level. He's not been known as a pre-season Pirlo. But fuck me, like, he has good pre-seasons. And like
Pirlo.
That's his name, Pereira. Who's at Fulham now? Pre-season Pirlo.
Wow, a Palace were in for him as well. I'm so glad we didn't get him.
Honestly, you missed you dodged the bullet there, mate. I'm not gonna lie. Pereira's great. He'll give you the best pre-season experience you've had in your life. He'll score some absolute screamers. He'll work his arse off. As soon as the season starts, he just becomes an absolute liability. You're just thinking, what on earth happened to you in pre-season?
But yeah.
Anyway, so let's just run down some of the results over the weekend. Leicester 2, Brentford 2. Now, I'm happy about the Leicester score because I've got Dewsbury Hall in my FPL. So that's good. Man City 2, West Ham 0. Haaland banging in his first 2 goals of the season. Only other player at Man City to score 2 goals in their debut was
Aguero!
I was just about to say, at Swansea. Didn't he score a hat-trick?
No, it was 2 goals.
I remember watching that game. I was thinking, fuck, why can't we have him?
Fulham 2, Liverpool 2. That was a
shock on that.
Mitrovic having the game of his life.
I so hoped Fulham held on to that lead, but I was just like, Preseason PLO, you have him in the middle, you're going to lose.
Shout out to Ben Lawrence, by the way.
Jesus.
Bournemouth 2, Aston Villa 0. What the hell were Aston Villa doing?
Do you know what? There was a stat that came out the other day,
Yeah.
and it was he's got a worse ratio with Steven Gerrard than Solskjaer, but the media are slating Solskjaer for what's happened, but they're not even looking at Gerrard.
No,
Because Gerrard's the golden boy.
Exactly.
He's always been the golden boy. Like, literally, because he played for Liverpool, he was a good player in a shit Liverpool team. Think about it, Scholes and Lampard don't get held up to the same caliber, but they were better than, Scholes.
Can you tell Chris is a Man U fan?
Yeah. I just wanted to point out, have you ever seen Gerrard win the league? No.
Yeah, we have.
When?
The Scottish League.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there you go.
Have you ever seen Gerrard win the Premier League?
Yeah.
The Scottish Premier League, yeah.
Oh, for God's sake. You know what I mean.
Go on, ask the question again.
Have you ever seen Gerrard win an English league title?
Yes.
The League Cup, yeah.
And also, he did a John Terry. When Liverpool won the league, he ran to Anfield in his kit.
Anyway, Leeds beating Wolves, which was another shock.
You know what? Honestly, about Leeds. Honestly, I know they've got some serious money still to spend.
Yeah.
So watch Leeds this year. I know they've lost like Phillips and Rafinha, their two best players, but I do think they still will survive this year, and they will have some young talent. So watch out for Leeds. Trust me, I'm very confident they will have a better survival rate this year than they did last year.
Okay, that's a bit cool.
I'd love to see where you put them on your predictions.
Newcastle 2. We're going to get to them. Newcastle 2, Nottingham Forest 0. That's not really surprising, is it? Tottenham 4, Southampton 1. Now, I said this the other night on my TikTok live. Plug Jaybur TV on TikTok. I said, right, and I still feel this. I said that Southampton are going down. So the views in my chat thought I was off. Right, I'd gone off my head. But I still think Southampton will go down.
And that's fine, but I can happily just predict this now. Tottenham will not win the Premier League this season.
Well, no. And
I just want to know that's how you know the Premier League, and that's how you know the Premier League has just started. Tottenham are top of the league. Just saying.
And Bournemouth are second.
Yeah, that's how you know the league just started.
Yeah. Chelsea 1, Everton 0 in the Frank Lampard derby, and there was some result on Friday that doesn't matter.
Crystal Palace 0, Arsenal 2.
You've been Amazon primed.
I know. What?
To be honest, I didn't know. Obviously,
all or nothing, mate.
Honestly, I know we can all look at these results. Some of them were shocking. Some of them weren't. Some of them were not shocking. But I didn't know. We all know the Premier League has just started. These results don't mean nothing yet. It's just the start. Well, yeah, they do, but you can't base it off on one. It's just one weekend, you know.
Yeah, you can.
Let me tell you this.
How many points were in the title race end of last season?
3.
1 point?
Yeah, 1 point.
So 1 draw at the start of the season.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from. But let me tell you this. If anyone watched that Palace game, right, for the first 20 minutes,
you were shit.
Palace we were shocking. We were crap. We looked like a championship side.
But and the 80 minutes afterwards, you were still shit.
No, we weren't. This is what people... Oh, you got smacked by Arsenal. No, we didn't get smacked by Arsenal.
No.
First 20 minutes, we were crap and it led to a goal, right? And there could have been easily another goal if Martinelli hadn't had a banana foot, right? But it highlights that Palace still need someone to come in and teach us how to defend from corners. But after that, we pegged back Arsenal really well, in my opinion. Yeah. You watch the second half, we had most of the possession, most passes, most shots, right?
Mm-hmm.
The only breakthrough they had was big fat Mark Gurley's head hitting the ball into
big fat Mark is
Mark Gurley's big fat head hitting the, and it was a freak goal. That's what it was. It was a freak goal. If Edward had scored that chance in the first half, Aaron Ramsdale, that save was right. If Eze had been more on target than he was, 1-on-1 with the keeper, it would have been a different game. I think Palace probably would have won it.
I think Palace just need Conor Gallagher.
No, we don't. We don't need Conor Gallagher.
You do.
So, the summer transfers. Let's talk about some of the highlights, some of the rumours still going. So, obviously, we've had Erling Haaland come to the Premier League, which is good for the Premier League. We've had also Darwin Núñez come to the Premier League.
A lot of money, for some. Like, I think he's going to be good.
Yeah.
But about 100 mil they basically paid, including add-ons.
Yeah.
And other bits and bobs. They paid out 70, 80 mil as a standout, and then you got like 10 to 20 mil in add-ons and other bits and bobs. It's like you're really paying an awful lot of money.
You're saying that though, right? As much as that is true, but that Haaland deal, there is no way they've got him for 51 point something million. There is more.
There's add-ons. It'll add up to about 71.
There's a lot more add-ons. Personally, I think there's more add-ons. I think that's easy about 110 mil.
Add-ons to his agent, yes. Add-ons to the club, no, because they paid a release clause, which they agreed in the contract when Haaland first joined, was stupid not to change it when he started doing really well.
But personally, I think there's more to that deal. I think is if he wins the Premier League in his first season and stuff like that, there will be stuff in that.
The club have got no choice. They can't negotiate. A release clause is when you pay, here you go, here's 50 mil. All right, player, let's negotiate what you want. That's literally
what it is.
Do you know how you do it in career mode?
Yeah.
It's literally
basically that. They got no choice but to accept the transfer.
Oh, yeah. Because, we all know how career works.
Can I just say, as well, Bournemouth, in the last 2 days, have brought Neto from Barcelona and Marcos Senesi from Feyenoord. Both, which will bring quality to that squad.
Who's that, Bournemouth?
Yeah, Bournemouth.
To be fair, they're my predictions to be bottom of the league.
I don't know about that, actually.
Because Scott Parker is absolutely shit.
We'll see as the season goes on. Let's just look at some of the highlights. So you've got Baboucarr Kamara going to Aston Villa. They've brought Diego Carlos as well, which is a steal, in my opinion. Brentford, they've not Ben Mee.
Yeah, they signed Ben Mee.
They have just signed Mikel Damsgaard as well. Brighton, no one. Some scrub called Levi Colwill.
Yeah, from Chelsea's academy. He's on loan there.
Yeah, it's all right.
Oh, another loanee.
Zaha would eat him up anyway. But they've sold Mark Cucurella and Yves Bissouma.
The thing is with Cucurella, at the end of the day, he is a bonus. It is a bonus, but it is a big price tag, like 62 million.
It is. He's nowhere near worth that.
No, I mean, he
literally just done what they did to us. They bent you over and spanked your ass.
Yeah, but they actually beat you.
I'm not gonna take the bait there, Chris. I'm not taking that bait.
Don't get me wrong. Brighton have done well. They sold Basuma for like 35 million plus add-ons at the end of the season. Obviously, they valued Cucurella at 50 million, got 62 million, so 12 million more than their original price tag. Obviously, he handed a transfer request in as soon as Man City's bid got rejected. So they probably had no choice because he didn't want to be there. Yeah, he won Brighton's Player of the Year last year, and he is a very good player. He came on for Chelsea, had a good 20 minutes, and it is a bonus because he can play left back, left wing back, left centre back. But at the end of the day, it is a big price tag, and he does have to live up to it.
He does, yeah. He smelt the money and just went, because when you're a small club like Brighton. Yeah. Chelsea have brought Raheem Sterling, Kalidou Koulibaly, excuse me, Carnage. Oh, I'm not going to say that. Mark
From Aston Villa,
Cucurella, yeah. Tuka Agadou. Palace. Right. Czech Doucouré, what a signing that is. Did you see him go through the back of Granit Xhaka the other night?
Yeah,
He's
We
been.
also saw Palace lose.
I know, but Malcolm Ebiowe is looking very good. Sam Johnston on the free is good. We've got rid of some of the dead within the club.
Wait, Sam Johnson on a free. It's all
Yeah.
well and good, but he's going to be on the bench.
I know, but we don't know if Butland's going or Guaita's going.
Graves looks like he's staying, but the problem is, though, you got two England goalkeepers who should be doing a lot better than they are.
Yeah.
Basically reserving themselves for the bench. Like,
yeah, no, they do. Especially
terrible.
One of them's going to go out on loan. I think it'll be
especially
Butland.
Especially with the World Cup coming around the corner, they kind of need to think they need to fight for their place, because I know it's Pickford that is going to be number one again, and we know Ramsdale will be the number two, but
Which is absolute bullshit.
I think Ramsdale should be number one.
Yeah, in current form and positioning in the table, it shouldn't be managers' favourites. But unfortunately, with the England team, it is. You can guarantee we could pick the England team right now, and that'll probably be the team that goes to Qatar.
yeah.
Yeah. I think it'll be the team that we've got now that'll go to Qatar. Everton. Oh, dear. James Tarkowski, Dwight McNeil, Connor Cody.
Which was a surprise.
I know. Fulham have made some good signings. They've got João Paulinho, the pre-season Pirlo, Kevin Mbabu, which is a surprise.
And Bert Leno.
Yeah. Issa Diop as well. So they've bolstered, but they haven't gone as mad as they did a couple of seasons ago, only to get relegated. Leeds have done well. Luis Sinistera there. That's the highlight. Leicester have brought nobody. I don't know what's going on there. Obviously, Liverpool with Fabio Carvalho, Darwin Nunez and Calvin Ramsey. Man City with Haaland, Ortega and Calvin Phillips. Man United, Malathia, Ericsson and Lissandro Martinez, who's about the size of my bed.
Don't forget Tom Huddleston.
Tom Huddleston. Yes, he's joined the backroom staff, isn't he?
He's the under 23 coach.
Is he? Now, Newcastle are slowly building a good team here. They've got Nick Pope, Sven Botman, and Matt Target. They are three solid signings for him. Nottingham Forest, Nico Williams, Wayne Hennessy, Jesse Lingardinho, Southampton, Joe Aribo that everyone gassed up and turns out to be quite poo.
Joe Aribo?
Yeah.
I thought he would have gone Villa to go spend time with Steven Gerrard again.
Yeah, I thought he would do, but meanwhile, Tottenham, Ivan Perisic, Bissouma, Richarlison, Clermont Longley, and Fraser Forster. That's good. West Ham United, Flynn Downs, Maxwell Cornetto. And yeah, so that's it. That's just like the main highlights of the transfer window. Guys, tell me your favourite transfer this window.
Can I be biased?
Go on then.
You're always biased. What are you asking
I'm not
for?
always hang on, you're
What are you
always
saying?
biased.
Can you be biased for? You're always biased.
Oh, you name your favourite transfer, then I'll go after
I
you
have
then.
none because my team's shit.
If I
It doesn't have to be just your team, by the way.
I would
Fuck
actually
your
have to
teams.
say I'm intrigued with Calvin Phillips going to Man City. I'm intrigued. Intrigued. That's all I'm saying. Intrigued. I never said it's my favourite one. I'm just intrigued. It's an interesting one. So I'm intrigued how it's going to go, considering he had a good Euros. He was injured throughout the whole of last season. I don't know what's going to happen within the season. I don't know if he'll go to Qatar either. But I'm intrigued.
He will. He's a favourite.
We'll see what happens. But that's my one, because I'm not going to be biased.
My favourite. Oh God, I don't even know. I generally don't know.
Really?
I think Nunes is a good signing for Liverpool.
It's a very good signing.
Haaland is a good signing, but apart from he plays different to way Pep Guardiola usually does, so it's a different change. That's a big change. Other than that, probably Dean Henderson. Actually, my favourite's will be Jesse Lingard because he fucked off from United and is literally dooming Nottingham Forest.
Lingard?
Yeah, because he's absolutely shit. I think about it this way: if he believed Nottingham Forest were going to go far, why did he only sign a 1-year contract when he could have gone to West Ham for a multi-year?
Good point.
Yeah, I know. He's gone because Nottingham Forest is
Gone
offering
for
him
the
more
project.
money as well.
It's not even more money. West Ham wanted him. He said he loves West Ham. West Ham fans were begging for him, and he goes, "You know what? I'm going to get money and get this team relegated." Like, look, he is fucking
team relegated.
Like, to be fair, he is not bad influence, but he's like a disruption in the locker rooms. Look at every time he's been at United.
Yeah, he's where he was at West Ham. He did do well there,
and we played better without him. I think we finished second that season. Yeah, we finished second.
I think personally
first place, boys. 21 is coming.
I think personally he should have just gone to West Ham.
I think I'll be 80
very well. But it's up to him, and he's obviously gone for Nottingham Forest because they've offered him more money, which we all know he has been offered more money. But at the end of the day, it's up to him. It'll be very interesting if they do get relegated where he'll go.
I'll just say, my favourite one of the off season, just from a spectacle standpoint, is Haaland. He's one of them players that people have been saying for the last few seasons. What can he do in the Premier League? You know, and now we get to see it.
He's got no bottle.
Yeah,
he wants to play in a Farmers League. Where Haaland's like, you know what? Give me the fucking difficult one.
Yeah, exactly. So, prediction time, ladies and gentlemen.
We did bottom to top.
So, we can do top 4, then 5th to 7th, and then relegation. So, where do you want to go first?
Relegation and work our way up.
Yeah, go on then.
Nathan?
Do I do the whole list now, and then you guys do your list?
Do your relegation first.
My relegation is going to be Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
Bournemouth. And I'm going to say... I'm going to go Aston Villa.
Aston Villa?
I might go Villa.
Wow.
With Coutinho.
Wow.
I'm actually going to go Villa.
Aston Villa.
Something tells me something will go wrong there. That's all I can say.
Don't worry, mate. I've already gone Crystal Palace as my bottom one.
Oh, bloody hell.
No, I'm joking. Bottom, I'm going to have to say Bournemouth.
Yeah.
The Scott Parker effect. Then I would have to go... I think Brentford.
Yeah.
Actually, no, sorry, no, not Brentford. I'm going to go Forest.
Yeah.
And then Leeds.
Wow.
So I don't think Leeds, they got lucky by the skin of their teeth last season due to one bad result elsewhere and then pulling back in a miracle comeback.
Yeah, I mean, Leeds aren't great at the moment. I think I'm going to go for Bournemouth, Brentford, Southampton, with Fulham just to stay up by the skin of their teeth.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would have put Fulham just by the skin of their teeth.
Yeah.
As well, Fulham.
Yeah, I was going to do the same. So Fulham are 17th for. Actually, no, did I
It'll
say
come
Fulham
down.
relegation?
I'm saying
No.
it now. I'm calling it now. It's
No, I
going to
didn't.
come down to the last day between Brentford and Fulham.
Oh, 2 West London clubs.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
I
Talking
think-
on that,
Yeah.
I think it'll be 16th will be Everton,
Yeah, I see Everton. I
I
see
can
Everton
see that.
surviving.
and then 15th I see Brentford.
Yeah.
Who else is that? Oh, so
I thought you voted Brentford to get relegated.
14th would be Palace. No, it wasn't Brentford. I changed it.
Palace.
So Palace 14th.
Okay, right. Let's do 5th to 7th now. Nathan, what are you going for?
I'm gonna go from 5th to 7th. I'm actually gonna chuck Arsenal in there, 5th. No, wait,
7th to 5th.
I'm gonna chuck Tottenham 5th.
Yeah.
Tottenham 5th. I'm gonna chuck Arsenal in 6th.
Right.
I'm really
And
gonna.
who's next?
I can chuck Arsenal to 6th, and I'm gonna say, who should I think was 7th? I would say I'm gonna have to say Newcastle 7th.
Good shout.
Newcastle 7th. I think they won't get Europa League football, but they'll get Conference League, and that is a taste for a while.
Fair.
I'll say Newcastle 7th.
Okay, 7th. West Ham.
Yeah.
6th, depending on transfers, and I'd say Chelsea.
With 6th.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I just don't think all these transfers are just going to be like, oh, we're going to be a great team. And 5th, again, depending on transfers and if we can get someone in, Manchester United.
Big call.
I just don't see us doing anything with. If the only midfielder we buy is Adrian Rabiot,
Who's known to be
And-
toxic in the dressing room as well.
exactly, we get rid of Pogba, then we bring in a basic replacement for his attitude.
Whose stats put him at one of the worst midfielders in the whole of Europe this season as well.
True.
I don't mean to heap on the misery for you, but he's not looking good.
Cheers, mate.
So, my one. 5th, Chelsea. Chelsea will lose top 4 to Arsenal. 6th, I'm going to go West Ham. 7th, it's going to be out of 2 teams. Man United, and I'm not being biased, I'm going to say Palace. Man United or Palace.
Are you on drugs?
No. I have faith. I think Palace are going to do very well this season.
Ladies and gentlemen, we do not condone his opinions.
We do have a very, very tough start. We've got Liverpool next Monday, and then we've got another game, and then we've got Man City, then Man United, I think.
Down the Football League you go when you get relegated. This is what we'll sing. E-I-E-I-E-I-O. Goodbye, you Palace scumbags. Sorry.
Where's the band button? So, top 4, ladies and gentlemen. What are we going for? Do 4th to 1st.
Do you want me to kick it off?
Go on,
I don't mind. I mean, you did the last one. I don't mind doing this one if you want.
Go for it. You go for it.
All right. Arsenal. Actually, I might change where Chelsea were for Arsenal. So I put Arsenal 6th and Chelsea 4th. Actually, no. I'd say Tottenham 4th, Chelsea 3rd, City 2nd, and Liverpool 1st. which it hurts like fucking crazy to say that, but
Fair.
I don't think City are going to be as strong. I mean, nah, can't see it.
Nathan?
I see 4th.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 4th place Man United. Hear me out. 3rd place Chelsea, but 3rd, 4th, and 5th to fight on the last day for Champions League football.
Wow.
So are you saying Man U 4th?
I say Man U 4th. I think 3rd, 4th, and 5th will fight for Champions League football, and that's my top 3. I say Tottenham will be finished 5th, but the 3 3rd, 4th, and 5th to fight for Champions League football on the last day, and I'm going to go for Man City, Liverpool, but the title to go to the last day again, like it did last year.
Yeah.
So that's my predictions. That all of that Champions League football and the title to go down to the last day.
I'm going to go.
Man City to win the league.
Cool. Oh. I'm going to go Arsenal 4th, Tottenham 3rd, City 2nd, Liverpool will win the league.
Fair enough.
Not that we disagree with everything you say,
Yeah.
Nathan, but
I do think it will go down to league.
I think in all areas of the Premier League this season it's going to be extremely tight. I think the massive underachievers this season are going to be Leicester. Leicester are not going to be good enough, and they'll end up 13th, something like that.
yeah, they're in my bottom half.
Yeah.
But talking on bottom halves, what about your top half, Jason?
A Brighton shirt. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just address this. Right. Basically, Brighton don't like fatties. I'm a very large chap. In football shirts, I have to get like 2 sizes up. But anyone else does, to be honest. Right? Because, they're usually made for kids.
No.
But I can't find one in my size for a Brighton shirt, so
We
that's
don't have
that.
this issue.
So let's end the podcast.
But that's fine, Jason.
first
We'll
one
get,
of
you
the
a
new season.
we'll get you a Brighton flag, put it around your neck, wear a stripy blue and white
It doesn't
t-shirt.
have the same effect as the shirt.
No, we'll get
I'm
you
willing
I
to
love
make
Brighton
myself
and
look like a
Albion.
pleb.
To be fair, you walk down Croydon with anything with Brighton on there.
I don't want my head kicked in.
That's the deal.
It's not in Croydon. I thought it was down Brighton. Anyway,
No, wait, why would it be down Brighton?
so I just want to get pissed in Brighton, to be honest. Anyway,
So do I,
the video is coming. It will be a spectacular one. I know that. Yeah, so let's end the new podcast of the new season. And Nathan's very rudely gone. Right? With predictions, Chris.
What?
Who will get the golden boot?
So,
Are you serious?
doesn't matter what league he's in.
It's a fair shout. It's a fair shout. If he's got a point to prove, mate, go for it.
Exactly.
But, yeah, I'm gonna go for Salah. I don't.
That's
People are
interesting.
saying Haaland, right? I don't think so. I think inconsistency will get him,
I think so.
and he's injury prone,
True. We have to wait and see what happens.
which is why Man City won't win the title. Guys, if you enjoyed that, please give this podcast a like. Put your opinions down below in the comment box. I've been Jaybur. This has been Chris. And that's been Nathan. I guess I will see you in the next one.